Yo, how are ya? Hope you're having a good day so far. My day's sort of been a bit quiet, like I haven't really been doing much. I've been editing this video and I've just been on my phone. Like, I don't know if you do this, like you just look at your phone and then you get stuck in this whole YouTube wormhole and you've been on YouTube for like 5 hours. So I'm gonna stop wasting time. My friend Mario, who is also known as Bornean Lad on Instagram, I'm pretty sure he's just chilling out in the city, but we're gonna go shoot and hopefully get some good photos. Either way, I'm keen to see Mario because I haven't seen him in a while now, and I'm also keen to get some photos, so let's do it. Planning to go get some food photography in the market because there's really cool looking food. I haven't done this in a while and I'm not sure if the photos are actually going to turn out well, but if it goes bad, we'll have some nice food to eat. Yeah. This is so not open. It just does not look open whatsoever. I swear, if you're lying to me, Nico.
No, I'm lying.
Alright, apparently Mario knows a security guard.
His name is Zed.
Okay.
This guy?
Yeah.
Is your friend, the security guard?
His name is Zed, but you can call him Zimbabwe.
No, he is.
When are you guys open? Like, I thought it was at 5.
No, it's finished.
Serious?
Yeah, we're taking everything down.
What was that? Is it still open, Nika? So the market's closed. Nika bet me $20 before that it was open. I should have bet it. I would have had $20 right now. I think we're gonna go into the city and do some street photography. I might put on my 70 to 200. Hopefully we can get some good shots. That was a really interesting shoot. Something happened to me on that shoot that doesn't always happen when I'm going out taking photos. I'll get to that later though. Anyway, it was good to catch up with Nika and Mario. Like, it's just good seeing them because I haven't seen them in ages. I didn't really introduce Nika, but she's a photographer as well, and she does sort of street and portrait photography as well, similar to what Mario does. I'll leave the Instagrams up here and you guys should give him a follow if you like that sort of content. Anyways, the interesting thing that happened on the shoot was the fact that in my head when I first met up with them, we were gonna go shoot this market thing, which was like a food market. We're gonna go do food photography. And then obviously it was closed. So the shoot went from shooting food photography into completely different and shooting street photography. Yeah, I just thought it was cool, like going from two different types of photography and just still getting good photos. Like I was happy with the photos that I got on the street photography, which we'll go through now. So starting off with this first photo here, it's like on Elizabeth Street, and I usually start around this area because there's good lighting during sunset. And the thing that I like about this shot is that there's a guy in the right part of the frame, which means that it's sort of filling up that negative space. I also played around with the lighting in Lightroom and I sort of made it have that glowing effect, and I just did that by reducing the clarity and just reducing the dehaze a bit. Moving on to the next shot of this taxi, it was just sort of a quick one. I just saw it there, I've quickly whipped out my camera and took the photo. It was alright, there's not really too much going on, but it's just cool to shoot taxis. I always love shooting them. And with the next shot here, this one I reckon is my favorite. So after I took that shot of the taxi, I was walking around and I just wanted to get a photo of someone like walking and being in the center of the frame. Like I always do this in a lot of my photos. I try to get someone to just be centered in the frame, like walking across a street. And there happened to be this beam of light that just came through, just shot through between these buildings. And this guy was walking through and I ended up getting this shot here, which is 100% hands down my favorite shot of the whole shoot because he's just highlighted by the natural sunlight that's coming through the buildings. It's funny, whenever I try to take these shots, I try to challenge myself to only take 1 or 2 photos rather than just like holding the shutter down, because I used to do that and there's nothing wrong with doing that, but it's just a fun challenge I like to play. I like to try to get the shot in like 1 or 2 photos, and you gotta like try to plan it so their legs are like apart. You know what I mean if you do this sort of photography. Anyways, that's all for today's video. If you did like the video, maybe consider liking and subscribing to my channel because that's what I do here. I create videos based around photography, whether that might be like behind the scenes shooting, editing tutorials, photography vlogs, all that kind of stuff. And if you have any other questions about photography, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll try try answer it for you. As always, stay inspired, keep creating, and I will see you in the next one.